Hello. Alright, I'm here. It's time. It's time for the fishing. It's that time of week again. It is Thursday. It's Thursday, right? I don't know, I can't tell. Welcome in, Not Eula Lawrence, Chaos Ryan, Duck, thank you for the 4-month subscriptions. Welcome in, Denchi. What emote is that? That's a cool emote. Let me check that. Let me check those twitch.tv. Oh, that's a new Gitter Tea emote. Very nice. Welcome in, Yurga King, you've changed your name. Yurga King Foot Lettuce VT. Welcome in. Shima Panic. I'm just gonna call you Yurga. Yurga. You're Gabber, ENCHVT. I remember. I remember your old name. I'm just gonna call you Yurga. Anyway, yeah, it's fishing. It do be fishing time. Number 15. Number 15. Yeah, it's been about a week since the last one. Gotta do these every week. Welcome in, Nutritious. Because if I don't do these, the other streams that I do don't necessarily have much like Zatsudan content, especially this past week. I don't know. I feel like unpacking, I thought that would be a good Zatsudan game, but I feel like a lot of it is just spent talking about the stuff that you're unpacking. And then RimWorld, obviously you can't talk at all in that game because there's so much going on. I have to talk about the game all the time. Shit, what else did I even stream this week? I already forgot. What did I stream? I streamed, I already forgot. What the heck did I play? What did I even play? Let me check my VODs. Check my Twitch dashboard. I remember to disable my redeems today. Sometimes I forget. Recently I've been doing pretty well at it though. Okay, let's see. Creator dashboard, video producer. RimWorld. Oh yeah, golfing game. More RimWorld. Stanley's Parable. All right, well, we can talk about things. Grandma. Reference to unpacking. Anyway, I didn't really do too much at work today. You know what I should have done is, it is like really humid suddenly. Maybe it's just because I have the VR headset on. There's like humidity forming between like the places inside the VR headset. It's a bit uncomfortable. Welcome in, Atlas Voss. Zam. This is pretty. Yeah, I do this every week. I say we do fishing, but we're not really fishing. Let's be real. We're just on a lake. This is literally just a chatting stream. VR humidity is real. It is real. I guess I've never had a VR headset in the summer, right? I bought this back in December, maybe January, and you know, it's pretty cold. You don't get too much humidity indoors in the winter. But now that it's summer, you really feel it, right? Usually in the summer you have like either like a towel to wipe your sweat, or like you have like a, you know, paper towel or something. You're in VR. There's like, you can't. I would need to like bring it into my room first. I should have maybe brought a towel in here. Oh well, I can do that later. Also, I don't have my AC installed yet. We usually uninstall it at the end of summer. Soon, once it gets really really hot, I'm gonna have to set that up. But yeah, summer truly be starting. It is July. July, the season that people usually associate with summer. July and August. Those are the summer seasons for real. Empty-ish living room, about to be VR room. Sunsets through the giant patio window. I think, do you have a VR headset, or are you looking to buy one? Because you gotta make sure don't get the sun into your VR, the glasses, not the glasses, the lenses. So apparently it's really bad. It's really bad if you if the sunlight goes into your VR headset, because the lenses will just like break the screen. So I have like a VR headset like eye cover thing. I don't know what to call it. But when I'm not using it, the lenses are always covered. I've seen some videos of people, they bring their Quest 2 outside, but they make sure to do it when it's like overcast. It's like really dark, there's no sunlight. Like very little sunlight. Because otherwise, it's like a recipe for destroying your destroying your Quest. Welcome in, Stanley. Yeah, Quest, the Meta Quest now. It's like it used to be Oculus Quest, now it's Meta Quest. I think Facebook finally announced. Sorry, Meta. Meta finally announced that you don't. Starting in August, you no longer need a Facebook account to use the Quest. So that's cool. I mean, technically there are workarounds. You don't have to. I signed up for an Oculus developer account because I didn't want to link my Facebook. I don't even use Facebook, but I have a Facebook account I made a long time ago. But in August, you can use a Meta account that's not linked to Facebook. I think that the reason why people were upset with the Facebook thing is because you can get banned from Facebook for using like a fake name or something, and then once you get banned from that, you just can't use like any of your your VR headset, which is messed up, right? That shouldn't happen. What you do on Facebook shouldn't affect your access to your VR games. They're gonna make people do a Meta Horizons account. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have one. Horizons is like their VR chat equivalent, right? It's like corporate VR chat. Made for businesses. I don't know. I locked myself out of Facebook. Facebook says I'm not me. Yeah, Facebook is just like, I don't know. They're like, you have to prove that you're a real person, right? This isn't your real name. There's no real people with this name. But I know, so I've read things about like some people that have names that sound kind of fake, but then it's their real names. What happened to my voice? You guys notice that? My voice just suddenly changed in the course of like 5 minutes. It's very weird. Welcome in, Ping Popo. Facebook says my friends can verify me, but I have no friends. No, what? What the heck? I don't really have Facebook friends either. I do have a Facebook account, but like I don't add anyone. Like I mentioned this a while ago, the only reason why I made a Facebook account is to like people that I used to hang out with. They used to do like birthday parties for like anime characters, and they would Love Live characters specifically. And they would set up events on Facebook being like, hey, we're gonna have a karaoke party on this day. And then they use Facebook to coordinate. I'm just like, alright, fine, I guess I'll make a Facebook. I never use my real name on Facebook, but I do have a Facebook account. Eventually they'll be like, wait a second, this guy's real name is not this. He just made up a name. And then maybe it'll get banned, I don't know. VR chat will always be superior, nothing beats having a conversation with an anime. Yeah. VR chat's good. It's a good game. I don't play it that often because I don't socialize with people. I'm not gonna like go to a public world in VR chat. That's just weird. To me, I mean. Interacting with strangers, not for me. Not for me. Technically, my Facebook contacts were from school. Yeah, people on Facebook, they just add their friends that they knew a long time ago. Not even friends, just like random acquaintances. And you're like, okay, this is a guy that I went to school with. I never talked to him, but he added me on Facebook. So I guess they're like friends now. Also, when they announced, you don't have to have a Facebook account. You can have a Meta account instead. They were like, they're no longer called friends. They're just called followers now. Just like it is on Instagram, you know, and on Facebook, all your acquaintances are called friends. But they're like, okay, moving forwards, you will not have friends. You will have followers. It's like, that's kind of funny. You will not have friends. You can't have friends on Meta. Only followers. Alfie VR chat stream when? I don't know. I get motion sick in VR chat. a lot of it involves like moving around a lot, and since I haven't done that in a long time, I'm a bit concerned. Yo, Hamflow raid though, Hamflow with the 5 raiders. You were playing Risk of Rain too. I'm assuming you have an early raid or early stream today because you're doing the Art Sounds collab. I should probably talk about that. I don't know. Let me address some comments. People are scary. I usually hang out with friends or stare at a mirror in public rooms. I think a lot of people that play VR chat, they just like look at mirrors all the time. There's a lot of YouTube videos about it. Call it the mirror dwellers. Facebook is about the social level of LinkedIn. You know, I have LinkedIn, but I haven't updated. I feel like if I were to update my LinkedIn, my manager would probably see the page and be like, why are you updating your LinkedIn? Are you looking for a new job? But I feel like I probably should at some point update it. Because I keep getting like messages for positions that don't make any sense for me. Like, we see you have interest in JavaScript and Python. And I'm just like, I have no interest in either of those. Where did you find this information? I have no idea. Yes, Art Sounds did invite you. I knew it. I'm in the Discord. I was invited too. I just totally forgot to mention it. Anyway, Art Sounds is having a Gartic Phone collab today. I think it's at like 7:30 Eastern time, which should be in about 2 hours. A bunch of people are there. Hamflow was invited. There's like 40 people, which is kind of intimidating because I don't think that's gonna work out so well. I'll be honest, when you have a collab that has like 40 people, I mean, probably not everyone's gonna be there at once, but you got like 30 people trying to talk. I don't know how that's gonna work, but I was invited. Nabunan, I see he was there. I'll probably show up after dinner, right? 7:30 is usually when I end my streams. I'll probably raid into Art Sound stream, and then I'm gonna go like shower and eat dinner, and then once that's done, I might join, depending on how it's going. I think the maximum number of players in look at that deer. The maximum number of players in Gartic Phone is like 30, and if you've ever watched one of those streams that have like 30 people. It takes a long time to go through everyone. If like 30 people, like, unless they're doing like quick mode or something, but there's like a lot of drawings that have to be done. So I don't know how this is gonna go. Anyway, welcome in Delicious Smile. Did I say welcome Nutritious? If I didn't, welcome in Nutritious. Also welcome in Motionless Poetry. That's a toaster. That's a toaster and a wiggly. Limes? Is that lime-malicious, or is that a different lime? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, we're fishing, and by fishing I mean we're just sitting on the lake as usual. There is limes, the other is pollen. Polyola? Hold on, let me check. Oops. Malicious fish? Hold on. Limes? Oh, it is lime malicious, okay. Polyalphabet, a Windows 98 VTuber? Interesting. Ah, yes, I can see the PC. There's a PC right there. Personal computer for personal computing. That's cool though. There's a lot of VTubers. Just a large quantity of VTubers. Also, speaking of collabs, I tweeted about this, I mean, I mentioned it on stream, but I also tweeted about it. This Saturday, I'm gonna have a collab with my friend Chenna. We're gonna play Risk of Rain 2, the second Risk of Rain. I don't know anything about the game besides having watched streamers play it, and I don't know what they're doing, but it was on sale. It was on sale during the Steam summer sale, so I bought it. And so we're gonna be playing it. I'll probably just be like, what does this do? How do I do this? What's the weapon that you don't have to aim? I would like to not aim. And then the entire stream is just going to be her explaining to me how everything works. Kind of like the RimWorld streams, honestly. Jenna is a huge fan of RimWorld and also Risk of Rain 2. So she seems to know what she's doing, presumably. And also, I'm not very good at, like... It's like a third-person shooter, right? I'm not good at aiming. My hand-eye coordination is not that good. So, ideally there will be a character that I can use that has a thing where you don't have to aim. I heard that's a thing. There's some characters that you don't have to aim. You might have to unlock them though, maybe. Welcome in, Silver Golden Flame. Probably like Engineer. Like from Team Fortress 2, Team Fortress the Second. Building a dispenser? Oh, it is like Engineer. Okay, they make turrets. Yeah, maybe. I guess I'll find out. There's like a lot of characters. There are mods you can download. It's been a while since I've played a game like that. The Engineer, yeah, the real Engineer. Actually, it wasn't... There's like a... What was that game called? The game that's like Overwatch, but not. Paladins? Wasn't there like a collab where Engineer was in Paladins or something? You'd have to play 30 stages? Okay. Yeah, Paladins. That was a game. I played Paladins for like half an hour once. I downloaded it on the Switch when it came out on the Switch. And then I played it and I'm just like, I don't think this game is for me. And then I stopped. You guys remember the Battle Royale by the same people that made Paladins? What was it called? Realm Royale or something? Realm Royale? It's like Fortnite, except like medieval style. You have like muskets and like magic casting. It seemed cool when it first came out. I don't know if there's like a Switch version. Do people still play that? Realm Royale? Play for the Ame voice pack? Oh yeah! Amelia Watson, the official voice announcer for Paladins. She did it. Totally played it for the Ame voice pack. Never even heard of it, Realm Royale. I don't know if it's very popular. Fortnite... Fortnite really is... I don't know what to say. Fortnite is the most popular, like, cartoony style battle royale, I guess. I mean, I guess Fall Guys. Fall Guys sort of counts. It's like a different genre of battle royale. It's not really battle royale, it's just like complete stages platforming royale. Fortnite is a game. It is one of the games of all time. Literally all time. Specifically the era that we live in. Here, let me move that. It's all about Forza Battle Royale. Yeah, I watched Northern Lion a lot. He actually played the Forza Battle Royale quite a bit back when it first came out. It seemed interesting. I'm not very like into cars or anything, so I don't think that's a game that I would play. But it's an interesting concept. I'd like to see them like adapt more genres into battle royales. Like, I wonder what that's gonna be like, right? Because remember Tetris 99? People still play that presumably, but you know, usually when you think of battle royales, you usually think of like shooters. But then, you know, Tetris came along and they're like, Tetris Battle Royale, how can that possibly be something? But then they made it a thing and it works very well. There have been like other attempts to make classic games into battle royales, kind of like Mario 35 and Pac-Man. What is it, Pac-Man 100 or Pac-Man 99 or something? I think those died pretty quickly. There's the Bomberman Battle Royale. I don't know if people still play that. But I think Tetris was the most successful one of those. I'd be interested in seeing what other games they can adapt. What if they had like a fishing battle royale? What if you had like 99 other players on this lake? With like train. Actually, no, I think that does exist, honestly. I think Ultimate Fishing Simulator might actually have a Battle Royale mode. Maybe. I don't know. Aren't all Forza races Battle Royales if you're aggressive enough? No. It's different. Forza Battle Royale specifically was like sort of open world, not really open world. Like all terrain, I guess. You have to like, I forget what the goal of it was. There are like different places to go to. You could like challenge people. If you beat them, you can upgrade your car. Oh yeah, that's what looting was in that game. You know how usually in Battle Royales, you like go around looting chests and like getting items and stuff like that, getting new guns. I think in the Forza Battle Royale, you would go to certain spots, you could like unlock different vehicles that were faster, and then you could challenge someone to a battle. It's like, once you're close enough to another player, you can engage a battle, and then you like race to go to a certain location. Whoever gets there first like wins. I forget if they win the other person's car or they like just get a better car or something, and then the person gets eliminated. It was something like that. It's an interesting concept. I don't think it's for me though. When I get a Nintendo Switch, when Splatoon 3 comes out, I need to get back into Tetris 99. I wonder how many people still play that. Like I know Tetris 99. I know when VTubers play it, the corporate VTubers, they get a lot of people participating. You'll have people like building hearts on the Tetris board. Do we call it a board? I don't know. People building... They like use their red pieces to build the heart so that it's visible on the screen. They're just like, oh look, this person's making a heart. That's cute. Battle Royale implies what? You have to eliminate a large number of other... Yeah, usually there's like a large number of players, and then there's usually some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of elimination system or like something similar to looting, where if you defeat another player, you get something that helps you get stronger. So like in traditional battle royales, you get like a, you know, you defeat other players, you get their guns or whatever. Like in Tetris 99, when you defeat someone, you get their badges, which makes your attacks more powerful. Usually also something like a zone, some sort of like circle that surrounds you, and then if you're outside the zone, you take damage. I don't know. A bunch of players enter, one player leaves. Usually a very large amount of players. What if Splatoon could have a battle royale? I don't know how that would work, but maybe that's a thing. It probably won't happen. Joined a Splatoon 2 turf war on Valentine's Day. We drew hearts on the floor. Splatoon was fun. Splatoon 2 was pretty fun. I think the last time I played it was when Karagi was playing it on her stream, and then she let players join. Looking forward to Splatoon 3 though. I think when I first started playing Splatoon 2, like the movement kind of gave me a little bit of motion sickness. I'm just like, I don't know, you usually don't move around that quickly in games. It's like turn really fast. It's hard to know what I'm doing. Clam game? Oh yeah. They have Splatoon has a version of football. I forget what they call it. It's like clam. You have to like get clams. There's like a giant clam. You have to like throw it into the enemy clam base. Clam blitz. It's like football. They have other modes like it's kind of like capture the flag. Or sorry, it's like payload. Get the payload to the other side of the map. Do they have capture the flag? I don't think so. They have control points. Something like control points where you it's like a different area you gotta like fill. It's like King of the Hill, I guess. It's like Blem's Ball. Blurn's Ball. I never actually watched Futurama, so I don't know what Blurn's Ball is. Futurama is sorry, I can't talk. Futurama is not airing anymore, right? They had their finale quite a few years ago. I've only watched a few episodes of Futurama. Anyway, it's been like half an hour and we haven't done any fishing. Okay, let me actually like put some bait into in the water. I think last stream we caught like 2 fish the whole stream. 2.5 hours we were just in here. I caught 2 fish last time. That's like no fish. But anyway, fishing, I don't know, catching fish is not really the point of these streams. It's just an opportunity to chat. Anyway, yeah, it's Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday already? Quick week. I think so. Tomorrow I'll probably, I know Pomu, her birthday is on the 12th, I think. So I might do some art tomorrow. Make a Pomu Rain Puff animation on stream. It's been a while since I've done an animation on stream. What's the point? What is the point of it all? What's the point? Literally, what's the point? But I don't know what kind of animation I want to do though. Like usually when I make these animations, I have some sort of idea for like some sort of motion that they could be doing, some sort of repetitive dance or something. But I'm not sure. I feel I've drawn Pomu so many times already. Like she already has like a generic dance emote. Sorry, not emote, animation from me. A generic like celebration emote where she's like pumping her arms up and down. So I'm not sure. I usually don't like to reuse animations that I've done before because that just feels kind of weird. But I'm not sure what I can animate. I am slightly uninspired today, so I'll have to think of something. But we have a few days. The 12th is on Tuesday, I think. So probably if I don't finish it tomorrow, what the hell? If I don't finish it, look at that plane though. If I don't finish it tomorrow, let's see, I can't do it on Saturday because I have the collab stream. I probably shouldn't stream on Sunday because I should probably take a day off from streaming. But I don't know. I could finish it on Monday, or I could just do it off stream. I could start animating it on stream, and then because I never actually end up finishing animations on stream, I just get like distracted by chatting. So who knows? They're working on new Futurama. Are they? Do they have like a schedule for that? Anyway, yeah. Tomorrow, maybe I'll do an animation. Yo, welcome in Raiders from Ira. Actually, okay, is it Ira or Aira? Honestly, I don't know. Maybe I should wait. Maybe you're watching an ad and you can't answer this, but I keep saying like, I think originally I pronounced it as Aira, and then I heard someone else say Ira. Okay, that second. Okay, Ira. Okay, now I know. Now I know. Yeah, I was confused. I was like, oh, I pronounce it this way. Someone else is just like, Aira. Okay. Just call her Fujo. No. Well, I mean, I guess that is one. Aira, like the letter A. Aira, or the Fyra. Okay, I got it. Cause I was reading it like it was Japanese, right? The E-I-R-A. Aira. Wait, that is how you pronounce it. Okay. Okay. I know now. Okay. Anyway, we're doing fishing, and by fishing, welcome in Raiders. Sorry. What am I doing? I usually do these streams every week. And usually we're not actually fishing. This is literally just a Zatsudan stream. Weeb, excuse me, Hamflow. It's just a Zatsudan stream. If you guys have stuff you would like to talk about, we can talk about whatever you want. Just a chill time for everyone. See, look, we're not even fishing. The fishing rod, it's not even touching the water. I caught 1 fish today. Oops, here's my fish. They're in the cooler. Oh yeah, we have like a lemonade bottle in here. So we got $31 worth of fish. Anyway, so let's actually put some bait on the line. Wolfie's cool. What? No, it's like summer. It's actually not very cool right now. I'm like sweating. I'm literally sweating right now. Welcome in. Sorry, I should welcome in people. Welcome in Mars. Mario Rossi Penguin. Hanabi. Bunzel or Bunzel. I've asked you how to pronounce your name and you would not elaborate. I'm just gonna alternate. There are people in chat that pronounce their name different ways every time. Sometimes I'm gonna say Bunzel, sometimes I'll say Bunzel. It's like with there's a user whose name is like either Russian bro or Russian bro, and then I ask them how to pronounce it, and they're just like, it's whatever my Oshi says at the time. So then I'm like, how does your Oshi pronounce it? And he's like, I don't know. So I alternate between calling him Russian bro and Russian bro every time. And it's fine. It's a thing we have, you know, when streamers have a thing with their chat. You can be like, yeah, that's my knowledge of some people. Welcome in TK, and then a bunch of numbers. What are those numbers? I don't know. Did you kill things? Ultrally? Oh yeah, ultra kill. I've seen a few people. What the heck? I've seen a few people play that game. I don't actually know what it's about. I failed to catch a fish. Is that the game that's like a retro style shooter? With like low poly graphics. I probably should have looked it up. It was like I know the Steam summer sale ended like very recently. Actually today. It ended today. And I was wondering like, maybe I should have like looked up other games to buy. I bought a bunch of games and I've been playing them on stream, but I don't know, maybe I should have bought some more. I'm sure like in the next week I'll see someone playing a game and I'll be like, that looks fun. I wish I'd bought that during the Steam summer sale. And then I'll have regret. And then I'll end up waiting until like the Steam winter sale. Hopefully at some point Dark Souls goes on sale so I can buy it and finally play Dark Souls. Hamflow, you did not buy squat. You didn't have no disposable income. No. What if you just what if you invest in NFTs? Haha. No, I'm kidding, don't cancel me. Bro, I got some apes. You wanna buy my apes? I swear, someday they'll be worth billions of dollars. In terms of like Ethereum, you know, if you invest in apes, I got you. Buy some slurp juice. You can feed slurp juice to an ape multiple times. Most people don't know this. Anyway, this is sarcasm. Don't actually do NFTs. Don't you dare Karagio-game me. You know I'm joking. I bought some VR games, but it's been too hot to play. Yeah, I feel like I used to play a lot of like, what is that game called? Whatever the VR game that's kind of like Beat Saber except you shoot a gun. Pistol Whip. I used to play a lot of Pistol Whip, but it's been like really hot lately and I also usually, what am I saying? I can't talk. I usually mostly played that like after work, but since I started streaming more, it's just like I got no time to play that game. But also it's like it's very energy intensive. It's like a lot of intense exercise. You end up sweating a lot. Probably not what I want to do in the summer. Right? Especially with the humidity. With the people that have glasses, you have the glasses fogging up when you're sweating. Presumably. I don't know, I don't really wear glasses. But then you get like the glasses fog inside your VR headset. And it's just like really extremely human and unpleasant. That's the worst feeling, the post-sale, oh I didn't see that or I should have got that. Yeah. Yeah. Should have bought a bunch of games. There's some games that never go on sale, right? I've been wanting to buy the Power Wash Simulator. That game never goes on sale. Apparently RimWorld rarely ever goes on sale, and when it does, it's only like 10% off. But I did buy RimWorld. I've been streaming it. I streamed it twice. I don't know if it's really a good game for me to stream, to be honest. There's like... usually when I stream, I like to do Zatudans. It's really hard to talk over that game because there's too much going on. But it is fun. I do enjoy it a lot. Foggy glass is only really a winter thing. You can get greasy glasses, which is almost as bad. Oh yeah, I think I know what that's like. You usually carry like a microfiber cloth to wipe stuff off of it. Something like that. Glasses squad, you understand? I don't really wear glasses. Do we have people that have tried VR headsets with glasses on? I always wondered how that works. Right, you have like glasses and then the lenses from your glasses also. There's like the VR headset glasses. It's not really glasses, it's like the lenses going into other lenses. What if your lenses scratch the other lenses? I consider greasy glasses even worse than foggy. Yeah, actually, so an issue when if you have a VR headset and the lenses get like, they either get scratched or there's like dirt on them or whatever, it's actually really bad because like it can make you motion sick. Because you know when you're wearing glasses, just regular glasses, right? It makes it harder to see stuff. But then if you have glasses on your VR lenses, it makes like the entire world blurry. And then your brain is like, what the frick is going on? And then you could get motion sickness, and it's pretty bad. So I bought like a microfiber cloth specifically for my VR lenses. I haven't had to use them that often though. Since I got the cover for my lenses, I haven't had issues with the dust or anything. My eyelids hit my glasses when doing VR. Your eyelids? Oh, you mean your... okay. For some reason, I was thinking you meant like the inside of your eyelids. That would be kind of weird. Eyelids hit your glasses when doing VR. I'll get a prescription lenses / adapter. Yeah, the Quest 2, it has like glasses spacers. I'm not entirely sure how they work, but it comes with one. I haven't had to use it because, you know, I don't wear glasses. Prescription lens adapters for headsets, they're expensive. It seems like it'd be expensive, right? A lot of, like... I know the Quest 2 is like... it's like $300 or something. Which, considering the quality of it, it's actually surprisingly cheap, right? I think Facebook, they're selling them at a loss because they want to get all your data. So they're like, you know, the price of someone's data is probably worth a lot more to us than losing money on our headsets. They probably want to get like a monopoly, get a lot of viewers, sorry, not viewers, players into their ecosystem and then have a monopoly on VR. So they're selling these headsets really cheap. I mean, relatively cheap for what they are. I'm nearsighted, so if I ever do get a VR headset, I probably wouldn't need my glasses. Yeah, I'm also nearsighted. I haven't had to wear my glasses at all. Because the image is like right here. It's literally right in front of your face. I've kind of messed up my vision over the years since I'm pretty much always wearing my glasses. Wait, Hamflow's literally just like me, except he wears his glasses when he doesn't need to. Yeah, when I used to go to the office, I used to put on my glasses if I needed to see stuff like on a screen far away. If someone's like doing a presentation or something, that's the only time I would put on my glasses. But I haven't needed to do that so far. Spacers, just put your headset further from your face. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought they were. For some reason, I also assumed they were more complicated than they actually are. They have my data. They always have your data. Facebook, whatever you're doing, they have your data. Even if you don't have a Facebook account. I heard they make like shadow profiles based on who they infer you to be. Because every website has like a Facebook widget. They all have like a Facebook share button, a Facebook like button. If you go on any website, they'll be like, oh, we see you were browsing this site because this website had a Facebook share button on it. And so even though you don't have an account, we can infer you're probably this person. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. There's like plugins you can use to block stuff like that. Because like I never use Facebook, so hypothetically I could just block the whole Facebook domain. There's like Privacy Badger. That's one of the things you can use. I haven't used it though. All right, we were fishing. Sorry, we were fishing. It's fishing time. It's literally fishing time though. There we go. I should hydrate. It's been 50 minutes. Hold on. 1 second while I mute and hydrate. Alright. 127. Oh no, you have my localhost IP address. Catch any fish? I caught 2 fish today. Or maybe 1. I caught 2 fish. Yes. YourGabber_EN_CH_BT. They changed their name. Yesterday they were like, taking suggestions for new names. I suggested they just swap around the EN and the CH and the VT in their name. But I guess they decided to rebrand to include foot lettuce in their name for some reason. What a joker. What a jokester. We truly be living in a society of some sort. It's a bit hard to see this fish. let me turn around like this. That gave me slight motion sickness. Turning around so rapidly. I would recommend not doing that. We're having a good time. We're all having good times today. I have things I could be complaining about. I could complain about work right now. You guys, what's your... You guys like work? What's going on at work? You guys ever have to, like, tell other coworkers to do something, and then they do it totally wrong? And then you can't trust them ever again? Yeah, work though? Lo-fi BGM is good, you know. Always good. Anyway, recently at work, we've had like this project, whatever, we have a bunch of people working on it. There's like some people on the team who have been here for a long time, and you think like they probably, you know, I could probably trust them to do such and such correctly. Fortunately, that's not the case. There's some people here, they've been here for like 3 or 4 years. I feel like they haven't learned anything. They're just like, okay, this I have like this ticket, it's like really simple. You could probably do it. You've worked on something like this before. You assign it to them, and then you have to like spend all your time like making sure they do it properly. You review all their code carefully because there's like always something wrong with it. And then I asked them like, I'm surprised this works. I mean, I didn't say I'm surprised this works, but like, I just asked like, have you tested this? Because I think you need like a different thing here. I put it in the ticket description. They make sure that you have this thing handled, and they were like, yeah, I did it. I tested it locally. It definitely works for real. And I was just like, well, okay, yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Approve the PR. And then like 2 weeks later, I check the error logs in production, and I see like it has never worked. And then I had to be like, okay, I'm gonna make a new ticket. I'm gonna make a new ticket, say like, hey, this error is happening in production. It's the exact issue that I asked about in my PR comment. Obviously, they didn't test it out before they merged it. I'm so sad. I'm so sad, guys. Do they test their code or write tests around them? This is like an API integration. This is like a third-party API that we call. And I was like, so there's like read and write operations. And the code that we were changing involved like writing new documents to someplace. And so previously our application was only reading stuff from them. And then the feature was to add like a thing that sends data. And it's like, I think we need a new API. We need a specific API key for writing. But they were using the read API key. And they guaranteed that it worked. They're like, yeah, I totally tested this. I used Postman, I tested the API call, I saw the document show up in the dashboard. And since I had other stuff to work on, I was just like, you know what, fine. Fine. I doubt this works, but I'm just gonna approve it because I have other stuff I have to be doing. And then they did it wrong. And you know what I found out? Okay. Apparently, they were dating someone else at the company, and according to the managers from like 2 different departments, and so they started dating someone recently at the company. And so like the 2 managers from our teams were talking to each other, and they were just like, hey, do you notice like such and such's work has been like declining recently? And then he was like, wait, how'd you know? It's like, oh, apparently these 2 are dating. But I feel like even before then, they were still doing pretty badly. They were like not very good at their jobs, but now they're suddenly even worse. So that's something. Workplace gossip going on. And now the whole internet knows. Be like, let's see, Wolfie works at this company because such and such. Now I can identify that this coworker is the one he's talking about. I see why you want to leave. There's many reasons why I want to leave. I have to be like on call. On call, no one ever does what they should be doing. Like on call wasn't so bad a few years ago. Because people, you could depend on people. A lot of people that were nice to work with, they've left over the years. So I'm like the most knowledgeable person on the team now. So every time like someone has to do something on call, they just don't know what to do. So you guys have probably noticed though, because even when I was on call secondary, I would still get alerts during my streams because the person who's primary just doesn't know what to do, or like they're not, I don't know, they just don't acknowledge things. This is the stream where Wolfie complains about work. Yeah. Whoa, that plane is really close. But yeah, I was just like, oh man, suddenly I'm like secondary on call, I can rest easier. I still get alerted at like 6 AM because primary on call just, you know, they just didn't acknowledge. They did not acknowledge the pager duty alert. They didn't even send me a message afterwards, like, sorry, I keep missing all these alerts. Sorry, I was sleeping or whatever. They just don't even say anything. I don't know. Frickin' freaking on-call though. Yes, basically the one thing we need to do. How much that guy makes, I have no idea. I don't know how much people make on other teams. It's actually one of my one of the managers on the team that I'm on. He became the manager because our manager left, and so we're on pretty good terms. He tells me, like, he's also looking for a new job, and he tells me everything. And he's also like, he knows how much everyone makes now, and he tells me things like, we're hiring this new guy. You know how much this new guy makes? He makes more than us. Isn't that hecked up? Or like, we'll hire like a junior developer, and they're making more money than someone who had been here for like a few years. Things like that. Also, they've been negotiating giving raises to different people. It's like, okay, some people want to give a raise to this other person, but then that's the person who never does their job well. And so he was like, no, we are not doing that. Let's see, I signed up for a job, but it feels underpaid for the amount of work required. What work industry are you in? Are you also doing like software stuff? I don't know. Tell me about your job. Actually, everyone in chat, what is your job? What you guys do? So that I can note it in my viewer spreadsheet. Back to software? Okay, cool. I personally feel like I get paid too much for what the work is. I mean, on-call kind of sucks, but like, it's just like, I don't know. The value that the software I create does not really, it's not like, I don't know, it's arguable. I feel like what I do is not worth the money that I make. In the sense that I'm being paid a lot, and yet I'm still underpaid compared to some other people. It's kind of weird. People in different industries, like if you think of like, you compare like a software engineer to like an electrical engineer, right? Electrical engineering, I will say, as someone who used to do it, or someone who studied it in college, is definitely way harder than software. And yet they get paid so much less. Isn't that kind of hecked up? We do live in a society that is hecked up. The problem with not getting paid for on-call, I think it's just part of the job, unfortunately. Probably whatever place I end up applying for, they probably will not have on-call. Or at least I'll definitely ask about it. The questions to ask the team that you're interviewing for: do you have an on-call policy? Hopefully not. Welcome in, ChocoJax. Gaming software test? Okay. That's cool. The role was full stack, but I guess it's really full stack plus DevOps plus support. Yeah. Oh, my thing is like backend plus DevOps plus support. Usually the support is the hard part. Everyone is an engineer plus manager? That seems annoying. Yeah, usually when you work in software, you have like a team, so you have like specific managers. Usually, like, if you start off as a developer, at some point in your career path, you have to decide whether you want to do management or just continue doing like software developer design stuff. I personally would never really want to do management. I don't like to manage people. I just like, just let me write some stuff. I would just like to write code. Recently, some of my work has been like delegating. Like, I had to like write a lot of tickets because just like stuff that needs to be done. Like, I technically could do all of it, but you know, obviously you should delegate. You don't want the company to be like dependent on one person, so I have to write a lot of tickets, assign it to people, and then the problem happens when like people that you assign the tickets to, just, it requires so much time to explain to them how to do things. I'm just like, I could have done this in 5 minutes instead of spending like a week like reviewing this person's PRs. They're doing everything wrong. And you would think they learned, but apparently not. Anyway, Wolfie's going off. Literally going off on his coworkers. They're not here to defend themselves. Hamflow does local graphic design stuff and online commissions. Hamflow's art is pretty good. Don't you have like issues with your wrist or something? Wrist pains? So you don't draw as often. That must suck. Wolfie Rants, welcome in Escapade. You're probably always here. Escapade, you're just like lurking all the time. I see you in streams. Occasionally you'll use an emote. Occasionally you'll send a red super chat to Amelia Watson. I see them. Honestly, how close I've been to cutting it with bills and like that, I should probably get a real job. Dang. Hamflow saying that local graphic design not a real job. Dang. He's going off on the graphic designers. Any graphic designers in chat upset at Hamflow? Cancel this man. He hates graphic design. The graphic design is my passion. You guys know what that means? There's a frog. Yeah, but I have to set up the pipelines and it's my second week. It's weird. What kind of pipelines? Jenkins, GitHub Actions, Travis CI, GitLab. I'm surprised a lot of places don't have that kind of stuff. TeamCity, I've never used that. TeamCity, the heck? I've never used TeamCity. Kotlin. If money is a big factor, just jump around. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you get a lot more money in the tech world just by switching jobs every few years. If you stay at the same place, you probably don't get promoted as fast. I've been at my current job for like 7 years now. Maybe not 7. It might be 7, honestly. 6 or 7 years. But I don't know, switching a job every few years just seems annoying. Right? Like, you have to interview, you gotta like, a lot of places have you do like live coding nowadays because everything's remote. Or like whiteboarding exercises. Yeah, I wouldn't want to interview every 2 years. That's like too often. Like, I'm comfortable, relatively comfortable at my job, it's just that my coworkers suck. Most of them. No one really knows what they're doing. Someone like on a different team left. One of the project managers left recently. And we're all just like, we lost nothing of value because this guy never really did anything. Literally all he did was like ask questions to other people because he never knew the answers himself. He's kind of hecked up. And one of our managers also, I feel like anyone could do his job. He's not very technical. It's kind of messed up. Also, I just got a notification on my phone. Let me see what it is. Fake recruiter email from another company I don't care about. Once you're familiar with the codebase, it means it's time to go. That's what it feels like. Dang. Yeah, no one on the team really is familiar with the codebase anymore. Because once you're too familiar with the codebase and no one else is, everyone just comes to you for questions. Even though I know as much about it as they do. They're just like, I'm not familiar with this part of the codebase. Let me ask this guy who's been here for like 7 years. And then I'm just like, I don't know it either. Can you like, you can just look around, you can figure it out. And then they don't figure it out. Dang it. I need to use my off time from work more wisely to learn so I can do something else. Gotta not get exhausted after work. Yeah, that's the issue. Like, after you're done with work, depending on what the job is, sometimes you're just like too tired to do anything else. And so, if you want to like learn how to program or stuff like that, it could be hard if you have other responsibilities. I know some people, they took like online courses for programming, stuff like that. Welcome in, but wear the umbrella. How's the fishing going? We're not actually doing fishing. I'm sorry. If you come into a fishing stream, just assume I'm just chatting. Literally, it's just a chatting stream. Now we're fishing though. We do be fishing. What do product and project managers do? Okay, here's the thing. I don't really know the difference between product and project managers. To me, they're the same. They're the same. People tell me they're different, but I don't know what the difference is. They just manage the project or product. Maybe product managers are more like general. Like product managers oversee like the entire vision around the company. They're just like, okay, for 2022, we want to have this thing, we want to have this thing. Here's the stuff we got to do. And then probably the project managers are like in charge of the more finer detail things. I'm just assuming. I don't actually know. To me, they're the same. They're the same people, usually. Wolfie, help, we need you. That's basically what it is. If I just left, they'd be screwed. I have... what is it called? Job security. I have so much job security. But the thing is, like, it's scary also. If you go to a new company, like, and you're new there, right? In my company that I work at, it's just like everyone is aware of me and the importance of what I've done. They're just like, oh yeah, this is the guy who worked on this system. He knows everything. He's important. We can't fire him or we'd be screwed. If I went to like a new company, I'm literally just like a new guy. I'd have to like work harder to because like once you're familiar with the code base and stuff like that, you can be slightly more lenient with what you spend your time on, right? I'm just like, okay, I know approximately how long this thing takes, and once you're nearing the end of the project, you can kind of slow down a little bit, add some padding in there. If you work at a new place, they're just like, why isn't this guy's like work throughput maximum? What's going on? Or something. He's new, he's been here. Obviously he should know the system, even though he's only been here like a month. And also, you don't know like what kind of managers you'll have, right? If you apply to a new place, right? What if you have a manager that's just like really micromanaging, right? Apparently some places they judge you based on how many lines of code you commit. That seems like awful. You know, I should probably ask about that when I interview a place. Like, how do you measure developers like contributions to the team, if any, if you even do that? Just to make sure that they don't count your lines of code, because that would suck. Welcome in, Vera V. Yes, we are fishing. A little, we're sort of fishing. Wolfie is currently playing tetherball with a pointy ball. What? Job security is useless, job insecurity is scary. I guess, yeah, I guess. You won't get canned in the first 3 months because of hiring costs. It is really expensive. Oh yeah, I mentioned a while back someone interviewed at our company and we accepted him, even though he was like suboptimal. So we did like a lot of tech interviews. This one guy, this is the guy I was talking about where after his interview with me, all the other interviewers like, what did you do to this guy? He came into the interview being like, I totally failed. But he still did better than most of the other people. So we accepted him, we gave him like a job offer and everything. And then like 2 weeks before he was scheduled to start, he was just like, actually I have another place I want to work at, so I'm gonna be passing. And we're just like, freaking, we spent like 2 months recruiting people. This guy just like accepted and then he went somewhere else. So that kind of sucks. We still have to find another person to replace this guy, who never even joined. Kind of hecked up though. You need to work hard in the new company to... Sorry, let me... It's easier to scroll in this view. To gain respect or reputation. Yeah, grind the reputation points at the company. If anything, I can get comfortable with something that I'll learn, I'll switch from full-time to part-time. Programming. Loading your code on yeah, just add a lot of if-else statements. Yes, manual for loops. Write the most convoluted lines of code. People do that. There's like a thing called code golf, where you try to solve a problem in as few lines as possible. There's an entire like Stack Overflow spin-off website for that. It's called like programming puzzles, I think, something like that, and they try to solve inputs and outputs in as few lines as possible. It's like code golfing, but if you're working at a place, probably the opposite. Do the simple thing in as many lines as possible. The rod and lure bobber on the fishing line. Oh, the tether ball? Yeah. Well, to work in the US, have you hired people from outside the country? Have you seen the spinning donut? I have seen the spinning donut. I think it was just C. I don't know if it was C++. Wait, are you not in the US? What company? Burger King? What company are... I'm sorry, not what company. What country are you in? You probably already mentioned it before. I totally forgot. You're not in Germany, I think. I think someone here was saying something about Germany, and it's like, oh, you're from Germany then. Because we were talking about it with Denchi, and then they were like, no, I'm not actually from Germany, I'm just aware. I don't remember if that was you. Australia? Okay. The market is small. Actually, a lot of places offer remote work, but I feel like a lot of places try to avoid... Like, even though it's a remote, a lot of people avoid, like, people too far to the east of the US, or to the west, because of time zone issues. Unless you're willing to wake up at, like, 6 a.m. or something. But then, actually, I don't know. If they don't have an office established in Australia, they probably would be complicated to do, like, taxes for them. Yeah, time zones, also taxes. For tax and legal reasons. You probably wouldn't be able to, like, offer insurance or whatever. Yeah, probably not a great idea. Some places do it, though. It's probably the exception, though. I don't know. Some of the places I've been looking at, they've had, like... They're, like, remote, but they're mostly, like, in Europe. And I'm just, like... They would expect you to be awake at European working hours. I'm just like, I don't want to do that. Welcome in, Denchi. I joined the stream and the first thing I hear is taxes. Yeah. We're talking about the logistics of working remotely in Australia for a company in the US. I gotta stay back till what time? Yeah. It's, I don't know, some places say they're lenient with what hours you work, but that's probably not really the case, right? Because you need to, like, talk to people on Slack, or, like, hopefully the place doesn't use Discord, but you have to, like, use Slack, or, people still use HipChat. Did that close down? Microsoft Teams, probably, that's a thing. You'll have Zoom calls. So while you can technically be flexible with your work hours, probably they expect you to talk with your actual coworkers. You don't work for a company in Germany? What's wrong with Germany? Well, okay, Denchi has already mentioned certain things. Like when you're leaving a job, you have to tell them like 6 months in advance or something. That's something I learned from Denchi. I don't know if it's like specific to that one company that he's working for, but that was something that happened. Welcome in, Broaches. Gotta move to Canada. It'd probably make more sense to work for a US company from another country rather than the other way around. You mean like not being being in the US and working for a European company? Yeah, probably like because most places in Europe, right, they probably have like universal healthcare. So like they don't offer those things. Like if you're in the US, you kind of expect the company you're working for to provide health insurance and like 401ks and stuff like that. If you're working for like a company that's established like in Europe, they probably won't cover your taxes. Sorry, not your taxes. Your healthcare, because they don't need that. They already have their healthcare taken care of. Yeah. I don't know. Have you heard of the movie Tenet? That's is that Doctor Who? I don't know. I don't really know Doctor Who. Welcome in, Toaster. You've only slept 2 hours since yesterday. I saw your retweets. You retweeted a lot of Archaea tweets. So wow, that's a lot of stuff. How did the release go? One of the girls died so hard she got deleted. Excuse me? Is this an ARG? Archaea alternate reality game? Sorry. Augmented. Wait, what does the A in ARG stand for? Augmented reality game? Is that what it is? Alternate? Not alternate. ARG. The pay in the US is pretty nutty. Dang. Universal healthcare is not such a big thing if you earn well. I mean, I probably have enough savings that even if I got like catastrophically injured without healthcare, I could probably still, I think I could still cover medical bills. I mean, I definitely could. It's just like, I don't want to. Oh. That's something, healthcare. You guys have healthcare? It's kind of messed up that your healthcare is associated with, like, in the US, it's associated with your company, usually. Right? If you ever switch companies, there's like this weird period of time where you're just like not insured. That's pretty hecked up. Like if you're like joining a new job, right? You don't want it to be like too far away from when you leave your existing job, because there's like a period of time where you don't have healthcare, and that's just like, what the heck? Right? You can't just be like, oh, I'm gonna take like a 2-month break between my 2 jobs. I'll leave in this company. In 2 months, I'll join this other one. In that time, you'll just be uninsured. That sucks. Alternate reality game? Okay. ARG? Or augmented? I don't know. Gotta get it in Germany. Hope one day the US can get free healthcare. It's not really free healthcare. You pay for it with your taxes, but like... It is, well, if you're a visitor, it's free, because you're not paying the taxes. But that's still better than not having, than private healthcare only. I would rather pay higher taxes and then just not have to worry as much if something goes catastrophically wrong with my health. Terrible during pandemic when you lose a job. Yeah, exactly. People get laid off from their companies. You guys hear about how like people who applied to Coinbase, they rescinded a bunch of offers that they gave. So like people that were excited, they're like, oh man, I'm working for Coinbase, I can do like Bitcoin stuff, that's so cool. And then like they're like, actually about that job offer, just kidding, haha, we don't have enough positions, so just, I guess you're on your own. That's too bad. That sucks. They got their free 15K. Yeah, but then they gotta look for another job. Like if they like quit their existing job, then they're just gonna be unemployed for a while. That's bad. I think I had one of my coworkers. Some time ago, he was like applying for jobs. he did get a job offer. He told like one of our coworkers who told me, and he was like, "Oh, cool, congrats!" And then they rescinded the job offer, and he's like, "Oh man." So that's gotta suck. Being employed to a UK company is nearly impossible if you aren't located in the UK. But aren't you doing that, Toaster? Low Euro, the United Kingdom company that does Archaea. He knows what it's like. How does that work? Do they provide you healthcare? Presumably they don't provide you healthcare. Are you like the only US employee of the company? How do they actually, Toaster, how do you do your insurance? You have to like sign up for like your own separate thing? What if you don't have insurance? You're just like, I'm just a toaster. I don't need insurance. Imagine toaster insurance. He's employed to Lower California. Ah, yes. We talked about that yesterday. I will not bring up what you mentioned, but we did talk about it. Yes, that is the branch. Do you get insurance? Do they give you insurance? How many people are on the team? I feel like it's probably a pretty small company. Most countries don't have free healthcare for tourists. Okay, it's not free, but it's like much cheaper, right? Because if you get injured like in not California. If you get injured in like Canada, for example, or like Korea, because I've talked about this. I watched Northern Lion a lot. He was like a tourist. Sorry, he was like working in Korea for a while, and he got injured, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to pay for this because you're not like a citizen." And then it ended up being like really cheap anyway. It's like while it's not free for tourists, it's just like most of it is actually covered by taxes. Taxes. I would rather just take care of my own healthcare and pay less than 50% in taxes. I mean, the taxes here in the US, I'm getting taxed like half my income is still going to taxes, and I don't get healthcare. So, so what about that? What's up with that? Taxes, though. I have to partially fund my insurance myself. I still like taxes. Sorry, not taxes. Insurance is still like really confusing. There's like premiums, there's like high deductible, low premium, high premium, low deductible. They got like health savings plans. They have like a credit card that you're only allowed to use for like health related purchases and like stuff like that. And then the places that I go to, they don't even accept it. So I'm like, what the heck? I have to like pay in cash. It's strange. Toaster has health insurance, but you buy it individually, and the CA company for which you are the only employee pays it. It's a interesting setup. You're the only employee. Everyone else at the company is just like in the UK. It's legal, although slightly unusual. Most people use the company to buy a plan and give that plan. Yes. I'm gonna pretend I know how taxes work. Pretend that I know how health insurance at companies work. Presumably companies are the ones that offer health insurance because they purchase it at large quantities from the insurer. So they get like a slight discount probably. They actually do have special needs in terms of healthcare, which is why an individual plan works out. Healthcare. You pay how much, New York? Like half of my income goes to taxes. Seems like you want to move to another state. I don't want to move. I've never moved. I never plan on moving. I don't know. Maybe at some point. I don't want to move. It's too much effort. You know, there's some states that don't have. Are there states that don't have income tax? feel like there has to be, like... No. There has to be income tax everywhere. That would be too good. Everyone would simply just live there. Some places don't have sales tax, though. I don't know. Everyone else is employed to Loriro Limited, the UK company, or Japan. Are there more employees in the Japan company than in the US one? We're getting insider information on the how Loriro is set up. Yes, the government takes your money. Singapore has the best healthcare. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with healthcare in other countries. Some states have no income. Wait, really? There's states with no income tax? Oh, all right. Yeah, of course. There has to be federal income tax. Yeah, that makes sense actually. I forgot the state. Yeah, state income tax is separate from federal. That's annoying. Some countries with a low income tax. My brother moved to Estonia. Income tax fixed at 20%. 20% seems pretty. That seems very good. 20%. UK is the main office. There's quite a few employees. Japan has more than one employee. UK has more than Japan. Toaster's just revealing all the information about his company. We can also, he's revealed a lot more. He's revealed so much on these streams. Is this allowed? Can you get sued? Can they be like, Toaster, our employee, divulging company information? Violated NDA? Unforgivable. Never hire this guy. Otherwise he'll go into like a VTuber stream and tell everyone the company secrets. Well, I don't know. Estonia seems like it'd be good to live, but earn German income. I'm gonna pretend to know how taxes work. Only for you. Well, yeah, only for me. What if you go into like your favorite Prism Project members only stream? Just start talking about your work to know. Actually, some people do. Some people just go into chat and they just talk to they just say things unrelated to what's happening on stream. They're just like, hello streamer, here's the thing, it has no relation to what you're saying at all. Please acknowledge my message. People do that. Everyone just ignores them and then they just keep repeating it. Streamer, please acknowledge my message. I know when I work actual jobs I get less money than advertised, and every April I get a lot of money. Freaking taxes, man. Taxes. Filing taxes is such a scam. It's like you're giving the government 0% APR loan or something. I don't know, people have described it. It's like you have to tell the government how much money you owe, but like they know how much you owe and they're just hoping you calculate it wrong so that they can have you pay them more money. I don't know. Man, taxes. Taxes are simple. You pay half of your income and you get nothing in return. No. Taxes, you pay half of your income and then you support the war. 75%, if you're in the US, 75% of your income goes to like military funds in the US or something. Except up the war against like whatever country. We're always at war with someone. What's up with that? US, can you stop? No, streamer talks about politics and war. Cancel this man. Toaster, is your company planning on making an acquisition being required? That's insider information. Insider trading. In the Wolfie stream. It pays for roads. They don't fix the roads. That's what they say. It goes toward fixing the roads. Why are the roads all broken? It's for expanding the lanes. of traffic because traffic is bad in LA. But then expanding the lanes just makes it worse. Man. My taxes from income are done for me. And those tax filing companies lobby hard. Yes. The tax filing companies, they make it so that you can't do your taxes easily. You have to pay TurboTax or H&R Block or whatever the heck. Whatever other companies. Thank you for the gifted subscription to Nutritious, Denji. Why? Why did you gift the subscription? Reminds me of 1980, literally 1984. Literally. Gotta leave, just pay my Wolfie tax. There's no Wolfie tax. I do this for free. Literally free content for everybody to enjoy. Because I already make a lot of money. Even after the 50% is given to taxes, I still have a lot of savings. I won't reveal exactly how much money I'm making, but it is quite a bit of money. New coworker at work, first day yesterday, brought up politics to a customer. Customer-facing employee talking about politics to a customer. That seems messed up. I would never do that. As in, I would never interact with a customer. I would simply just not interact with customers. I would not do a job where I have to talk to people outside of like an internal setting. That just seems stressful. Man. You should jump on Zero? Zero with an X? I don't even know what that is. You file your taxes for small business? New York, so gotta be 200k, 8-year plus Rust dev. Cannot confirm or deny. It could be worse. You could be a corporate VTuber and pay taxes and a cut. Wait, didn't what's her name? Calliope Mori. She was talking about how she lives in the U.S. and so she's like a U.S. citizen, and then she lived in Japan. And then she had to like pay taxes to both countries, and it's like 80% of her income or something. And then she was like, "Oh, actually, that's wrong. I did something wrong. I should not be paying 80% of my income to taxes." Yeah, I have a friend who lives in Japan and is an American citizen, and she has to pay taxes to both places. But it's not like 80%. Toaster knows who I'm talking about. You pay by domiciled, where you live. Isn't it like your income tax, like it's based on like where you live? It's like where you live versus where you're a citizen, and then there's like different federal income tax, and if you pay, like let's say your federal income tax for the US is like 40% and your Japan is like 50%. But you're living in Japan. I think if it's less, if it's like the other way around, if you pay 40% in Japan and like it's 50% in the US, I think you have to like pay that 10% to the US or something like that. I'll pretend I understand how international taxes work. I don't know. Double taxation. Yeah, the offset, yes. Offset the difference. There is a Japanese and American income tax treaty or something. I know because I drew line stickers. Like Line Corporation is in Japan, and so if you have stickers available online that people can buy, there's a form you can fill out. If you don't fill out the form, you get 20% less money because it gets paid to Japanese taxes. But there's like There's like a form that you have to request from the U.S. government that you can fill out and send it. Literally send it like snail mail to Japan. LINE, the chat company. If you get that form, there's like a treaty for American-Japan income tax treaty or something. You can fill that out, and then it gets reported to the US government, and you don't get 20% deducted for Japanese taxes. Something like that. It's like so much effort though. You have to like, I don't know, you have to apply for it. You have to like, I don't know. Even though I've had my stickers online for like maybe like 5 years at this point, I have not cashed out any of the money because I didn't feel like doing the form. Freaking taxes then. Just pay an accountant at that point. Yeah, if your taxes are at that extent. I don't know, my taxes are pretty simple though. Like I just work for the one company and then like I have some stuff on the side for occasional commission. Like I don't really do commissions, but like the few that I've done, you know, you have to report that kind of stuff. It's not even like that much money. I do have a Patreon, I do make some money from Patreon. I guess now I have to like report my Twitch earnings, my Twitch earnings, my YouTube membership earnings. That's gonna suck. It's not gonna be that complicated, but it's just like another thing to consider. My non-existent crypto. Can you buy line stickers with your line profit? I don't think so. I think it goes into like a separate thing. I don't even use Line anymore. It's confused me because Naver owns Line and I think Naver is South Korea. Yeah, it's confusing. Like Line is its own thing, but like doesn't Naver own like KakaoTalk? KakaoTalk is the chat app that's used often in Korea. Is that owned by Naver? I think it is. It's weird. They own that, but Line is like a Japanese company, even though it's owned by Naver, which is a Korean company. Isn't Naver owned by SoftBank? Isn't SoftBank a Japanese company then? Does SoftBank, the Japanese company, own Naver, the Korean company, which owns Line, the Japanese company? Yeah, Kakao. So, Naver owns Kakao. I don't know, they seem very similar, but they have different systems. Like, Line isn't used that often in Korea. It's like, I have my Line stickers on sale. But like I have requests from like Korean people saying, can you please put your Line stickers on KakaoTalk because I would like to use them. I'm just like, I don't know. They don't have like an international sticker like application system like Line does. Welcome in Robomoon. So like for Line, they have like their UIs all in English. You can draw stickers. You get paid in you get paid from Japan. Currency conversion. But KakaoTalk has like basically no English localized UI. I think if you want to make Kakao stickers, you have to like be a Korean citizen or like a resident of Korea or something. Right, we talked about this a while ago. In Korea, there's like a lot of Korean MMOs. To play them, you need like a Korean social security number. And so a lot of people were just like, I'm gonna play this Korean MMO. I'm gonna like buy someone's social security number just to use. People would do that. Not me though, I never did that. All my Line stickers just sit there not getting used because everyone's on Discord, Facebook, and Apple. Yeah. Apple has like, what is it, iChat or like iMessage? I don't know, I never, I've never used it. Like all my friends that I would care to message, they either use Discord or Line or Twitter. I've literally never used iMessage, or like, I don't even text. I don't use text anymore. People make fun of Android users because they can't see the iMessage emojis or whatever. The good old days when everyone just stole Korean SSNs. Those were some days. Those were some days of all time. Identity, yes. This is my real Korean social security number. You can tell because I'm in the US and am not Korean at all. Well, I don't know. I have never done iMessage. What's so good about iMessage anyway? Why do iOS users hate Android users who can't use iMessage? What's up with that? What's with all the hate? People also use like WhatsApp and Telegram. I have never used any of those. Signal, you guys use Signal? Signal is like the secure end-to-end encrypted messaging app that I've never used. SMS does suck. You ever have someone, I mentioned this a while ago, I've had people, like random people, send me like what should probably be confidential information to the wrong number over SMS. Right, you ever get those like text messages from like wrong numbers? They're just like, they meant to send this to someone else, but they sent it to you. And it's like their state ID or like their passport, like a picture of their passport. Literally, like one time someone just randomly sent me like a picture of their passport or like some legal document. And I'm just like, I think you have the wrong number. Someone like sent me like their passport. I just didn't even reply. He sent me like another message being like, hey, do you get my message? I ignored that one. I deleted the message immediately. I didn't want to be like responsible for like having this person's info on my phone. Just like freaking like, don't send your like legal documents over SNS. And if you do, even if you do, like make sure you send it to the right person. Just like, you know, make sure, hey, is this such and such? Okay, here's the information. Or like, you know, send it over a secure channel. I don't know. Naturally causes people to tell him confidential information. Yeah, that's my superpower. If you had a superpower, just have people tell you all of their secret information. What's your most confidential information? I don't think that's your SSN. Is social security numbers used in Australia? Are they used in Australia? Actually, are you even Australian? You could be lying to me. I can't trust you. You said you're in Australia. What if you're not? Welcome in waifu status. Exclamation mark SSN. Let's see. I do use your stickers on Signal. I'm assuming anyone can upload their stickers on Signal because I don't officially have... The only places where I officially have emoji are Discord, which is my Discord server, and also Line. Anywhere else, it's like someone else uploaded it. Always double check before I send something. Yeah, the first time I send something to a new number, I just verify. Like I ask them, hey, is this such and such? Yes, and then I'll send them something. Even though it's not like confidential, I just want to make sure I'm not sending it to some random person. He does not know what an SSN looks like. Okay, in the US it's like three numbers, a dash followed by 2 numbers, another dash, and then like 4 numbers. Usually, I think. Yeah, something like that. 420, 69, 133. That's a real number. We have a tax number. 2B, 2T. That's the Minecraft server. Yeah, SSNs are stupid. Why would they have a system where a number has like confidential information? Everyone uses your SSN as like a form of like verification that you are who you say you are. Not even the full SSN, just like the first like, sorry, just the last 4 digits are sufficient. What stops them from saying yes and lying? For what? Taxes? Uploads of stickers? I don't know. I should hydrate again. It's been about an hour since the last time I hydrated, so let me do that. Yes, I have hydrated. When you ask, is this such and such person? I don't know. They ask you for other information. Hamflow's subscription has expired. Look at that. He just has the text of Alpha's Water. Laugh at him. He hasn't redeemed his channel points. You redeem those channel points. You spend your 80 hard-earned channel points on the emoji. Wolfie asked them for a photo with shoe on head for verification. What? Actually, I was watching Northernlion stream. He had a recent issue where he had to do a bunch of medical stuff. But apparently, like, he signed up for like a medical records app where they like give you like the results of your blood tests or whatever confidentially. And like to verify your identity, what they do is like apparently they have you record a video of yourself. Yeah, Broaches, he knows. It's not a worm. It's a combination Campylobacter or something and salmonella. But anyway, he like signed up for a medical app. The way you verify yourself, you record a video of yourself staring at the camera. You like say, hello, this is, and then you read your full name, and then they give you like a phrase to say. You say the phrase, and then you stop, and then you smile to the camera, and then you end the recording. That's how they verify you for that app, by the way. It's safe, but not very user-friendly. The medical records app. I don't know. It's like hard to get your medical information. What am I saying? I don't know. Hey, we're not fishing. You think anyone comes in this stream and they're like a lurker? And they're just like, oh man, I can't wait to see this guy do fishing. And then they just see me sitting on a boat, not fishing. I'm just like talking the whole time. And then they just leave. They're like, freaking, I was here to watch fishing. Instead, I have this guy talking about taxes and insurance. It's kind of hecked up, man. I wanted to see some fishing. Welcome in, Cole. This ain't fishing. That ain't Falco. I think Apple Health has something similar. I don't know. I don't follow the Apple ecosystem. Nabunan, thank you for the raid. You were playing you're playing the Looker. I saw it. You're playing the Looker. What is your thought about that game? I thought that game was so funny. The ending, I didn't see the ending at all. Sorry, no spoilers though, don't say what happens. People who haven't seen The Looker or played it. Very funny game. Karagi played it yesterday. would recommend. It's free. It costs $0 and 0 cents. I feel like I would have enjoyed it more if I was familiar with the jokes. It's like a reference to The Witness, but I never played that game. I didn't watch Kragi because I do want to try it out. Didn't you? I streamed it though. Didn't you watch part of the stream? Or someone else was watching it and they're like, I want to play this, but I am watching the stream. Just the end? You skipped the— do you just watch the end or you skip the end? You didn't tell me it got scary. It wasn't scary. What are you talking about? It was not scary at all. IRL fishing, truly. Oh, you just watched the end. Okay. That's the biggest reveal. Welcome in Kagami 100. Wolfie didn't do karaoke at the end. I did not do karaoke. Are you gaslighting me? I'm not gaslighting you. There was a horror part. It was scary. It wasn't scary at all. You were scared? What the heck? Maybe I have a different tolerance for... Actually, no, I think because I knew what happened. I watched Northern Lion play through that part. So I expected it. Maybe I'll just play it. Yeah, we're just talking about the game. You know how it is. Welcome in Lofki. Have I caught any underpants? No. I caught a boot. You guys know Canadian? I'll boot. I caught I'll boot. Haha, making fun of Canadians. Haha, making fun of you guys. Just kidding. You guys have free healthcare. And by free, I mean paid for by taxes. I caught 2 cans. Get it, 2 can. 2 can. I have like 4, 5 rings. I have this thing. I got a watch. Got a pocket watch. Nabu is valid. Jump scares. No spoilers. There's no jump scares. There are no jump scares in the game. Let's stop talking about spoilers. No spoilers. Play the Looker. Looker? I hardly know. Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops, right? Toucan, remember Toucan Sam from Fruit Loops. Critically acclaimed cereal. Fruit Loops. Your blinking animation is so cute. It's automated. There's no eye trackers inside the VR headset, so all the eye movements are just like generated by the AI. Not the AI. The algorithm. It doesn't blink when I drink. When I drink? I don't drink. When I blink. When I blink, the model doesn't blink. I heard Facebook, sorry, Meta. I heard Meta's new headset. They're planning on adding face track or like eye tracking inside. The Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. Right, we're fishing. Let's go fish. I don't want people to come in here and be like, you're not fishing. I came in here to watch fishing. You're not doing fishing. I'm out of here. Unsubscribed, unfollowed, reported to TOS, twitch.tv. This man's not fishing. He put the category, but he's not fishing. Do you think people get reported for using the just chatting category and not chatting? Would that be messed up or what? What if you had the chatty tag on your Twitch? If you had if you were in the just chatting category and you're just not chatting, you're just there. Would people click into the stream and be like, I was expecting chatting. This person is not chatting at all. Gonna get you banned from Twitch. Misusing tags. Unbelievable. You're gonna hear from my lawyer about this. Hard to enforce. Yeah, there's some of them have eye tracking. Oh yeah, Facebook and Meta. Facebook, they already know what my room looks like. Right, if you buy a VR headset, actually this could be part of what they want, right? Maybe the reason why the headsets are so cheap is because you have to do like a scan of your room. So people that are not familiar, there's like, for VR headsets, there's two major types of tracking. There's what they call inside-out tracking, which is like, you know, the tracking comes from the headset itself, which is what the Quest does. So the Quest 2 and the original Quest, they have 4 cameras on the VR headset. They're like infrared cameras, and they process images of your room. So like your controller, let me put this, your controller, right? It has like LEDs on the side, like from here. These bands have LEDs, infrared LEDs on them, and so when you move them around, the cameras on the headset can detect the position of them relative to the headset, and that's how they track stuff, right? But since you always have cameras on, you know, Facebook could potentially, if they wanted to, they could have a recording of your room at all times, right? You just be like, oh, look at that. This is what this guy's room looks like. But the other type of tracking is like outside-in tracking, which is what the, what is it called? The Valve Index. They have what's called base stations. So like in your room, you'll have like, you have to set up something like, let's say this is a wall, right? You have like a thing set up there. It shoots lasers throughout your whole room. It can detect where you are. Stuff like that. So that's the other type of tracking. And usually when people use like, if they have full body tracking, usually that's using outside-in tracking. Because you have to like wear stuff, right? The issue with having inside-out tracking with the cameras is that you can't really do full body tracking, because if you're looking this way, but your trackers are like on your leg, the camera can't see your leg, so it can't tell like where to position stuff. There are different trackers that don't require any sort of inside-out or outside-in tracking. There's new ones like the Haritora X, Slime VR. But most of the ones that people use, they use Vive trackers, which require like base stations. Anyway, that's just me. I'm explaining some things. If you didn't know, now you know. But yeah, Facebook knows what your room looks like. Or if they wanted to, they could know. I think you can use index trackers with Quest, but you need to still buy and set up. Yeah. You can do it. Yeah, if you use your Quest to play PC VR games, it's usually over Steam, and Steam has what they call OpenVR. It's like a setup where any headset manufacturer can have their like headset send information in a certain format to make it compatible. And so you can have things owned by different companies, like you can combine Vive trackers with base stations, stuff like that. Welcome in, Mint. You can use the Vive full body trackers with the Index, yeah. A lot of those trackers, they're just like generic objects you can track. You can like put you can put them on stuff in your room. Like it doesn't have to be part of your body, right? If you're in VR chat, let's say you have like a bottle of water. In real life, you could put the Vive tracker like on the water bottle. You could pick it up. It could be tracked in real time. Like your controllers are technically also just like another tracker. I wonder if Oculus is coming out with the Quest 3. I think they announced, I saw some articles. I mean, there's always articles like, oh, Valve Deckard leaked or whatever, or like, you know, Oculus, the Quest 3 leaked. I think I saw an article saying like the Quest Pro was coming out at some point. Something like that. I don't know if it's real. I never actually read the articles because they're all clickbait. But instead, I'm just repeating the clickbait article titles to you guys, and then you guys can look up the clickbait articles. You can click them if you want. Imagine if Apple was the lead of VR. I think with Apple, I don't know. They don't care about gaming. Right? Most people do VR because they want to do like they want to play video games. I think Apple's main focus for VR is like augmented reality, right? They want you to like wear some small comfortable thing for like short periods of time. But most VR applications nowadays are people like, you know, playing VR chat or like games like this for multiple hours at a time. But Apple's just like, what if you had like a lightweight glasses thing and you played it for, you know, 10 minutes at a time? You can like, I don't even know. They're not even gonna have games probably. You know, kids are like, you got games on your phone? What if someone bought like an Apple VR headset? The kids are like, you got games on your headset? No. We have no games. We have no games. Just like a big streamer, Wolfie's gonna try to be a moist critical Charlie. Yeah, the M1 chip is pretty good. Isn't there like an M2 chip? Or M1 Max or something? I feel like those are pretty good, like power efficiency wise. Like this headset. It's like I think the Quest headsets, they're running Android, I think. And they're technically, it's like an Android phone, similar technology to Android phones. But the M1 is pretty powerful. Hopefully they make something that's like super energy efficient and higher performance. Cause like I've been thinking about buying like a, you see that fish in the water? It's just spinning around. It must be hard, it's probably hard to see it in OBS, but I can see a shadow of a fish, it's just spinning around in the water. What was I saying? I was thinking of getting like one of those M1 Mac Minis, or Mac Studio, because I heard the performance is really good. The GPU is also apparently pretty good, but Apple has no games, so it kind of doesn't matter that the GPU is good because no games are compatible with it. Clickbait. We are probably still a long way away from VR in eyeglasses, but can see VR in a form factor similar to swimming goggles. Yeah, I mean, this one's kind of heavy. It's like a bit uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time. Like by default, the headset, the strap that it comes with is really uncomfortable. So I actually bought a third-party like strap that goes around your head and like above it. This one is pretty comfortable, but I think they wanted to keep the cost low. So, you know, $300 for the headset. They're not going to make you comfortable. They just like, if you want to buy something else, go buy it. Can Max run games through Steam Spot? No, Proton is only like a Linux thing, unfortunately, because I think Max, like Apple deprecated OpenGL. They also have their proprietary thing called Metal. I think Metals. Whereas everyone else has standardized on like DirectX. I think DirectX or Vulkan. And Mac machines don't support that. So Macs just can't run most games, which sucks. Like with the old Intel Macs, actually, you could dual boot into Windows, and if you have an external GPU like I have, you can run Windows games in Boot Camp, and I did that for a while. but it's not ideal. It's not, the performance is kind of not that great. 15-inch MacBook Pro lasts 12 to 15 hours. See, I guess I have no interest in having like a MacBook Pro anymore. I don't go outside. When I had a MacBook Pro, I just treated it like a desktop computer. But more annoying because to turn it on, you had to have the screen open. I don't know. Not a fan of Apple much, but I do think the M1 chips are impressive. Still prefer Ryzen. I like Apple desktop stuff. I'm not a fan of iOS itself. Like as far as Apple stuff, I'm leaning back in my chair. It's a very creaky chair. As far as Apple devices go, though, did the music just stop? Never mind, it's there. I like Mac OS. I like iPad, but I prefer Android for phones. Like I used to have an Android tablet, and like they're fine. Most Android tablet apps kind of suck though. They're just like scaled up versions of the the phone app. Whereas with iOS, people put a lot more effort into making them like iPad compatible. So the apps are generally much better for iPad. Especially the drawing apps. The Apple Pencil is really good. I have no intention of like doing drawing on my desktop ever again because drawing on an iPad is just really nice. iPads are still the lead for tablets. Yeah. I had a Samsung like Android phone. Sorry, it's just like it's a bit weird, right? Samsung. It's like it's technically Android, but it's just like it has this layer of like Samsung UI and Samsung specific everything. I used to have a Samsung phone. It was just kind of weird. And then I switched over to like the official Pixel phones that are basically like stock Android. And it's just like really good. Rare Wolfie burp. I'm sorry. You heard it. Oh no, I have to delete your memory. But yeah. Android, though. I don't know. I wish Android tablet apps were better. If only, though. I think probably also, like, Android... Like, iOS, iPad apps tend to be better because there's less variation in iPads, right? With Android tablets, right? You have, like, a billion different manufacturers. There's, like, a bunch of different screen sizes. They have, like, different processing power. And so you have to, like, write... Usually when people write Android apps, it's for, like, the lowest common denominator. With iPad, the people that write it, they can assume your iPad has a certain level of power. Right? Apps like Procreate, which is used for like drawing, they have like a limit on how many layers you can use based on the size of the document and which processor your iPad has. And it runs really well because they target it specifically for, you know, different iPad devices. If they were to write that for like Android, it probably would not be as good. Because they have to like consider so many things. And for whatever reason, it's more of an issue with tablets. Like most phone apps are fine. I should prefer Android phone apps for the most part. This is kind of not that true. There are so many random sizes of iOS devices. Yeah, but there's more there's more Android variation. I don't know, because with Android, there's like, you have stock Android, you have like Samsung Android. It's still an issue for both of them. It's just much worse on Android. Right, iPads are pretty limited. But I remember a long time ago when I used to work at like one of the first companies I worked at, It was back when there weren't that many different types of iPods. Not iPods, iPhones. Like iPhones had like maybe like 1 or 2 standard sizes. And so what most people did when they wrote apps, they like hard-coded pixel sizes. They're like, okay, we're gonna be pixel perfect. This thing will take up like 500 something pixels, 600 height in pixels. And then as soon as they release like a new size of iPhone, all the engineers on our team are like, this is messed up. We have to like rewrite everything from scratch because suddenly they have 2 screen sizes. What the frick? And then all the Android developers are just like, you mean you didn't just do that before? You had like you hard coded like specific pixel values? And they're like, yes, that's how you do it. That's the best way to do it in iOS. Obviously things have changed since then, but it was kind of funny to me. You have people making assumptions that screen sizes will always be the same. Let's see, Samsung's Android skin is so much better than the abomination known as TouchWiz. TouchWiz. I think the Android phone I had a long time ago, I used to have that one. Android tablets are coming back. Google might take it seriously. I don't know, but the issue is mostly with like the apps themselves, right? Like Google could take it seriously, but if the people making the apps are still making bad apps, then it doesn't really matter. Wolfie, the intern, did you break prod? I actually did the opposite. I mentioned I saved production. Remember the story that I told someone like on the sysadmin team? They deleted the database. They deleted all the backups of the database. And then I was like, actually, I had my own backups. I just did them because I felt like it. I saved them. I literally saved the company. That's cool though. I think that's what turned me off. Had Samsung Note 3457 explosion. Is that the one that exploded? Fragmentation and Pixel getting things before Samsung. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would ever buy like a Samsung smartphone. It's just like, I don't know. They don't feel as well supported. Stock Android is just like, it's the experience. You can relate. If you have like a Samsung phone, you have like Samsung specific problems. Samsung specific UI and features. You have like Bixby, right? Instead of Google Assistant, you have Bixby. You're like, hey Bixby, tell me, set a schedule for whatever. I don't know, Bixby. Prod data stored locally? No, it was on AWS, but they were using like CloudFormation, if you know CloudFormation. It's similar to Terraform, where you like declaratively say what you have. And then for whatever reason, he like removed a resource in CloudFormation, which deleted the database, and then also deleted all the backups. I don't know why. I don't know how that can possibly happen, but he did it. No customer. It wasn't customer facing. It was like ads, which is what makes all the money, right? They deleted all the ads. Which, as a consumer, I'd be like, awesome. No ads? Cool. But with no ads, it also breaks the website because they assume certain things are going to be there. Very strange. Newest Samsung phones have 5-year support. That's pretty good. Oh, Soldier phone. Did they get put on the PIP? I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. They eventually left the company. They left before I did. I remember that guy. Strange guy. Actually, the entire sysadmin team, they were all strange people. They don't call them sysadmins anymore. Nowadays, it's like DevOps or like SRE, site reliability engineers. But they were sysadmins. I think they just called them ops. It wasn't like DevOps, it's just ops. And they're like very strange people. There's a guy with like a... I don't know what his avatar was. It was from some anime. He had like a anime figure on his desk. I don't remember what it was. Might have been like Serial Experiments Lane or something. Bixby. What the heck is Bixby anyway? DevOps are relaxed or flustered. Kuragi Shy. iPhone, almost everyone gets same update day one. So it wouldn't be a person jealous of previous phone or next phone getting certain feature updates. Yeah. I feel like for iPhones, everyone just like buys a new iPhone when it comes out, right? Most people that I know who have iPhones, they're just like, they pay attention to all the iPhone events. They're just like, oh man, iPhone's releasing like iPhone, I don't know, what are they up to? iPhone 13. They're like, oh man, my iPhone 12 seems so out of date now. I gotta buy the iPhone 13 immediately. And I'm here just like, I have my Pixel 3. I have no intention of ever upgrading it until it breaks. And the only reason I even upgraded to Pixel 3 was because it was basically for free. Google had like a Project Fi. You know, you guys know Project Fi? That's the Google phone plan in the US. They had like a campaign where if you purchase a Pixel phone on their store and you sign up for Project Fi, they basically give you a free coupon based on the value of the phone you bought for like travel expenses. So like certain airlines, Airbnb. So then I bought a Pixel 3 and then I got the coupon. I never spent the coupon though because COVID happened and I didn't spend. I'm not gonna like go to an Airbnb during COVID. I'm not traveling. Buying a new phone every year is so wasteful. Yeah, but people do it. iPhones. There's like so many used iPhones. iPhone is nice though. The hardware is good. The software is really good. But it's like really expensive. Even like the iPhone XR, used and refurbished versions of the iPhone XR. I don't even know when it came out. They still go for like $200. I know because that's like the lowest iPhone version that has like Face ID support. So if you're a VTuber, you're like, and you don't normally have an iPad or iPod, sorry, iPhone, you're just like, I'm gonna look for like the cheapest iPhone that I can use that supports VTube Studio. And then it's like the iPhone X or the iPhone XR. But those are still expensive. My Pixel 3 is breaking. Mine is just fine. 3 to 4 years is a fine cycle. I don't remember when I got my Pixel 3. When did it come out? I feel like I got it like 5 years ago at this point. I buy a new phone every 2 years and give the old one to my parents. That's nice. It's nice for them. What do they do with their old one then? Do they just throw it away? Pixel 3 2018. So it's been 4 years. Okay. Want less of a phone and more of an iPad for art, but money went towards phone. iPads are so good. I didn't like, before I got my iPad, I spent like a lot of time researching, like, okay, which iPad should I get, which one's good. I would like go to Apple stores in real life and like just test out all the iPads. I like draw on them. People who followed my Twitter before I got into VTubers, you probably remember I had like a lot of videos of me just like drawing on an iPad. Sorry, not video, like pre-recordings or whatever. I would like draw it and then they have like a feature where you can go through the history. I like take pictures of stuff I drew at an Apple store. And then eventually I got an iPad mini. Truly life-changing device. could not imagine drawing without it. Apple still updates software for old iPhones. Yeah. They're pretty good with that. Pretty good support. You can justify getting a new phone every 2 years. The electronic waste though? Do they just throw it away? Do they go to the store and return it? I know Apple stores have like a recycling feature, right? You could go in there, you can give them your old iPhone, they will supposedly dispose of it for free. Wow, for free, instead of you going to sell it. You can give it to them for free. Imagine that great deal. I think they collect them. What do they probably refurbish them? They're probably like, yeah, we'll take your phone for free. We're gonna refurbish them and resell them for like 300 bucks. I've never, so there was one time when I had to return a device. I got so paranoid about like making sure all my data is deleted before I returned it. You guys ever have that when you like buy a new phone and you give your old one away? You're just like, I have to make sure none of my information is on my phone. I know you can just do like a hard reset. Supposedly that wipes everything, but I specifically went through every app, uninstalled it specifically, clear cache of every app, make sure that literally no one has access to my logins, and then I returned it. I've only ever returned a phone once. It's because when I bought my Pixel, I think I had a Pixel 1 or Pixel 2, a used one. No, it wasn't used. It was supposedly new, but it had like a bunch of dead pixels on the screen or something. But there was like burn-in on the screen. Like part of the screen was really like dark for some reason. It's very noticeable on gray backgrounds. I found out the day after I got it, and then I had to go back and be like, actually, I have to return this for a new one. I played around with Android custom firmwares, but it's not really worth the effort. Isn't there like Cyanogen mod or something? That's like the closest to stock Android. I've never really done it myself either. Their Daisy robot, they do pay for some phones, but it's so little. And what's older is free recycling. Daisy robot? What is Daisy robot? What's up with that? Hard reset and just load up your phone with movies? Does I need to have movies? You know I don't watch movies. I don't watch movies. Is Cyanogen mod not a thing anymore? Did they stop existing? I don't know. Whoops. Let's do some more fishing. How many fish did I catch today? Actually, that's quite a bit. 5. This is 4. No, that's 5 fish in there. I caught one more, so I caught 6 fish today. Welcome in, Tomomi. Lineage is the new site. Okay. I don't know. I don't really follow that. I've never had the desire to do so. It is a big iPhone. It is a big robot that takes iPhones apart. Oh, okay. You know, I never really know what they do behind the scenes. Don't they also have like a battery recycling program? Like I know some MacBooks had issues where the battery was like swelling too much. My MacBook had the same issue actually, but I looked up my model on their website and apparently it doesn't qualify. So I just have like this MacBook that I never used, and it's really dangerous because the pillow, sorry, they call them spicy pillows. The battery is really big. And I would feel dangerous bringing it anywhere. Apparently they have like a battery recycling program where you can just get a new battery. They will take care of your old one. Yes, the thick MacBook. Where are my graphene glass batteries? Glass batteries? Are those real? Can you see through them? Compacted glass? Oops. This fish weighs nothing. Look at that, 0.000 kilograms. Can you believe that? Here, this is where we do the release. The rare release. Catching and releasing. Apple really doesn't want you to replace it yourself because it earns them less money. Yeah. Isn't there like a whole right to repair thing going on? Like iPhone has like a monopoly over... Sorry, Apple has a monopoly over Apple device repairs. Because they don't want other people doing them. Welcome in Uto. Yes, massless fish. It's just too small. It's like less than 0.0001 kilograms. What is that? What is that? Wait, that's impossible. Is that even possible? The skin is just like such a lightweight fish. I don't think so. Kept seeing articles about 90-ish-year-old that helped make lithium-ion batteries, saying, yeah, we can get to work on glass batteries. What do they know? What does he know or she know? They're 90. Isn't it wild? If you're 90, you've like lived through so much. You were like alive in the early 1900s. That's cool. Is it cool though? Maybe it sucks. Maybe it's actually awful. Imagine being alive. You lived through the Great Depression? Wait a second, 90 years ago? Sorry. My frame of reference is always like in the 2000s, right? If someone says they were born in like 1991, or if someone says they were born in 2000, they're just like, what the heck? You're like 10 years old. But they're actually like 20. So when I think of like someone being 90 years old, I think it's like 1910, when it's actually more like 1930s. He's gonna turn 100. Holy frick. Imagine being 100. He was born in 1922. Birthday doxed. 2 pandemics and a world war. And Great Depression. What were the 2 pandemics? Obviously there's COVID. What was the other one? I imagine it's probably something really obvious. It's like, well, if he doesn't know the other pandemic? Spanish flu? SARS? Was that a pandemic? SARS? I remember that being the swine flu. You guys remember swine flu? Avian flu. That was the thing. It feels weird hearing anybody born after 2000. Yeah, I just think like, yeah, if you're born in 2000, you're just like, you're 10 years old, but actually you're like 22. You're like an actual adult who has probably already graduated college. So whoa. That's wild. Zika and monkeypox. What's the deal with the monkeypox? Is that even like a major thing? I know it's a thing, but is it just like, do we care? Monkey. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's probably it for today's stream. It's not life-threatening. What is it? It's just like a skin condition? Skin lesions? Yeah. What's up with that? What's up with skin lesions? Thanks for the stream. Thanks for being here. I might be on Art Sound's stream later. He's doing a collab with like 40 people. Like a lot of people. I don't know how that's even gonna work. There's like 40, like 50 people in the Discord. It's Gartic Phone. Is that even possible? You can't like Gartic Phone. There's like 30 people max. How are you gonna even have 30 people on a Discord call? I don't know. I don't think it'll work. But anyway, I might be on there. I might be on there in like an hour. Yes, we talked about many things. Hamflo was also invited. Nabunan was invited. There were a bunch of people. But I'm gonna go. Let's see what today is. Let's do our tradition of seeing what holiday today is. Here we go. Exclamation mark. Today. Am I invited? I don't know. There's like a billion people in that Discord. National Strawberry Sundae Day. Georgetown Heritage Day. Global Forgiveness Day. International Peace and Love Day. National Dive Bar Day. National Father-Daughter Take a Walk Day. What? National Macaroni Day. Saba Saba Day. Solomon Island Star Festival. That's Tanabata. Tanabata. Tell the Truth Day. Thirsty Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Look at this man, he's so thirsty. World Chocolate Day. I like that one. World Chocolate Day. Let's do World Chocolate Day. World Chocolate Day raid. Use whatever emotes you want. I would say let's look for someone to raid, but probably raid into Art Sound stream where I will probably be in like an hour. What's he doing? Let me sit through an ad. There's already a lot of people in there. Look at all these people. You can barely see. There's like... Paper Bag is there, Till is there. Nabunan's already there. Hamflo's in the call. Alright, let's read them. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll probably be on there soon. Tomorrow I'll probably do a drawing stream because Pomu's birthday, as I mentioned, is on Tuesday. I don't know what Pomu animation I'm gonna make. We can figure it out. There's so many people in there. There's already 24 players in the Gartic Phone lobby. That's too many people. They're doing introductions probably. I'll show up late. I'll just be there late. I'm just gonna wait. We're just waiting. No, I'm just gonna send you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Also, welcome in Teddy Tries. And goodbye.